How's it going, guys? Skoks, Chicago Blackhawks Central. We're going to wrap up the games this weekend and on Monday. Big win, a very, very nice win against the Vegas Golden Knights, 5-3. Final score, just an awesome game. Frank Nazar's uh, big arrival, just an awesome game from him, and not so awesome game after that on Monday night. Not what we wanted to see against a good team, but great win against the Knights and a 4-3 loss against the Hurricanes on Monday night in overtime. Pretty non-competitive in overtime, but we will run through the lineup, and look at the Tampa Bay game on Friday. So let me roll the intro here. Yeah, so let me bring up the lineup from last game. What's up, dude? What's up, Rizman? Yeah, gonna run through these games. First game against the Vegas Golden Knights. Let me pull up the lineup. Pretty much Frank Nazar's big, big run. Loved seeing what he had going with Bedard and Bertuzzi. And Bertuzzi has, he has arrived as that first line player, at least on this Hawks squad. He's not an everyday first liner, right, on every single team, but awesome to see Bertuzzi and Nazar just starting to click with Bedard at center. So let me bring up the lineup from the Vegas Golden Knights game, and let me leave it up here so everyone can see that and refer back to it. But Nazar, Bedard, Bertuzzi, Teravainen, Dickinson, Mikheyev on line 2, Doc, Reichel, Foligno on line 3. I've loved what I've seen from Reichel and Doc together. I think Foligno's been all right with them. A bit of a step behind. Don't love the speed matchup there, right, with Foligno, Reichel, Doc, but Nick Foligno, a few nifty passes. That outlet pass to Reichel for his beautiful goal on that short breakaway was awesome to see. Nazar was awesome once again against the Hurricanes. I think he has arrived, right, just showing speed, skill, forechecking, back checking. Love what I'm seeing from Frankie, man. An absolute dog, DAWG. He's just grinding it out there with Bedard and Bertuzzi. Love what I'm seeing, and I wish we had a game on like Wednesday or Thursday, but we're going to have to wait till Friday night here against the Tampa Bay Lightning. So running through the decor on Monday, or no, against the Golden Knights. Martinez, Jones, Vlasic, Crevier, Kaiser Brody, and I believe Soderblom was in the net for this Vegas Golden Knights game. Yes, he was. TJ Brody, I say it every single time. I do not care for him on the squad, on defense. Just a rough player to watch. Can't really play anymore. I don't think he's all there. Just with his physicality, just due to his age. He has great experience, but he is way past his day. And don't love what I'm seeing from TJ Brody, man. Do not care to see him in the lineup. I would rather have Kaiser and Nolan Allen, let them get run together. That would be awesome, right? Just to see every day. You have the young guys, Vlasic, Crevier, and Kaiser, and Nolan Allen. I think that's more ideal to watch, and I think they're just better than TJ Brody at this point in his career. But not great. Let me pull up the stats from Hawks and Golden Knights. Final score 5-3. Just a beautiful, beautiful game. Probably one of our more complete games. Second period still very, very wonky. Don't love the second period for this Golden Knights game and the Hurricanes game. Very ugly both times, and just overall throughout the season, don't love that second period. And Maroon also said in the locker room, like, "Oh yeah, we have to clean that up," in the second period. He knows it's ugly. You cannot fall apart starting out that second period. But 3 stars of the game: Seth Jones, 1 goal, 2 assists; Tyler Bertuzzi, 2 goals; and Tavo, the 3rd star of the game with 2 assists. The shots the last 2 games have been god awful. The shot totals, god awful. 35 shots from the Knights, 23 from the Hawks. Hits even at 29. Penalty minutes 23 for the Hawks and 13 for the Golden Knights. A lot going on here. A wacky game overall, but still a beautiful game from the Hawks to pull out that win. 5 goals. And we'll go through the scoring. Let's pull that up. First goal of the game, about halfway through the period, Victor Olofsson, he gets his first goal of the game, 10th goal of the season. Right side of the net, squeaks it past Arvid Soderblom. Lucas Reichel, I was saying earlier, Nick Foligno on the left boards, not really towards center ice, but he flips the puck up the ice for that short breakaway for Reichel. Beautiful move, turns on the Jets, gets on his horse, gets to the net, puts a move on Samsonov. Love to see that from Lucas Reichel. Colton Dach with his 3rd assist, secondary assist there, so love to see that. Bertuzzi, he scores on the power play from Tavo. Jones, in his office in front of the net. Love what I'm seeing from Bertuzzi. He could have had 2-3 goals in that Hurricanes game. All over the crease, man. Bertuzzi has looked very, very good. As of late, last month and a half now, he probably our most consistent player. Him and Bedard, really. So, love seeing that. But Taylor Hall, he scores 19 minutes in that first period. His 9th goal of the season from Donato and Maroon. Second period, Hurdle scores twice at the 8-minute mark and 14-minute mark from Shea Theodore. Ties up the game 3-3. Get a very late goal with about a minute left in that second period from Nazar, Bedard, and then over to Jones. Nice shot from the point. And that gets past Samsonov. Seth Jones' 4th goal of the season. So going into the third period, 4-3, up by 1. Last goal of the game, 4 minutes in that third period. Bertuzzi again on the power play from Jones to Tavo to Bertuzzi. Just love seeing Bertuzzi get on the board, man. He has been awesome as of late. Just awesome in front of the net. Tends to fumble a bit, and that's going to happen when he's getting a lot of traffic with the puck in front of the net. But love what I'm seeing from Bertuzzi, Bedard, and Nazar all over the ice on the Golden Knights game. Ton of plays, turning on the Jets, back checking, full speed. Man, Frank Nazar is going to be a dog for a while, and I cannot wait. Just can't wait to see him start getting on the board here, and no doubt that his numbers will start to come here very, very soon, because he has been playing very, very well. And you love to see that. Let me pull up the stats from the final game. against the Carolina Hurricanes. Final score 4-3 in overtime. Played the Hurricanes tough. Shots way out of our uh, range. It's just not pretty at all. Second period, ugly once again. But 3 stars of the game: Sebastian Aho, 2 points, 1 goal, 1 assist. Second star of the game, Jacob Slavin with 3 assists, and Peter Mrazek with 44 saves, just going crazy. But the Hurricanes, 40, 48 total shots on net, which is not ideal. Just a disaster in the D zone, basically. Canes just peppering Mrazek all night long. 48 total shots, 25 from the Hawks once again. So back down in the mid-20s, and that's non-competitive when Carolina's getting near 50 shots on net. It's unreal, and I don't know what you're going to do with 50 shots on net. Hits, 23 for the Hawks, 19 for the Canes. 4 penalty minutes for both teams. Face-up percentage back down to the 30s, 39% for the Hawks and 60% for the Hurricanes. So ugly in that area as well. And definitely showed. Jordan Stahl's out there. He's winning draws. Very good face-off man for a very long time. But first period, Philip Kershev gets back in the lineup here, and he gets on the board from Crevier, Donato, and Kershev gets the first goal of the game 9 minutes into that first period. Louis Crevier, I'm not sure if this is an error or not, but it seems like that's his first assist of the season. That might be an error on the website on ESPN, but that doesn't seem right. That's weird. If anyone else has Crevier's stats, just to point out for me. But yeah, it says that that's his first assist of the season, which is a little weird. But Bertuzzi, he scores about 7 minutes later from Nazar to Jones in front of the net. Awesome goal. Bertuzzi on a heater, on an absolute heater. Once again, Hawks up to zip going into the second period. Early on, turnover, I believe, by Bedard. You got to hang on to the puck, man. Love what he's trying to do, create, get into the zone, but you can't turn it over on a power play like that. And Seth Jarvis, he takes it back down from Slavin to Aho, and then Jarvis shorthanded goal, 1:25 into that second period. 6 minutes later, Kakaniemi ties up the game from Slavin. Eric Robinson, have never heard of him. Don't even know what position he is. Eric Robinson, that's very random. Yeah, Kakaniemi, he ties up the game 7 minutes in. Ryan Donato, he scores very late into that second period. Gets our third goal of the game. So we're up by 1 heading into that third period. Jordan Stahl, he scores 13 minutes in from Orlov to Martinuk. And Stahl, he gets his 10th goal of the season, ties up the game. Just a little wacky. A few calls that I didn't like. The officiating was pretty ugly all around from puck drop. I know a lot of people called out some of the calls all night, but yeah, a little ugly from the officiating. But we also did have a good number of breakaways that we have to capitalize on. Can't just get stuffed every breakaway. We have to start converting on that, and I've noticed that have not been good on breakaways. Sometimes it just seems non-competitive. Easy for the goalie to make a save, make a simple move, and you have to convert those breakaways at a decent clip, and we have not. And I think that also kind of relates to the shootout, even though we've only had one shootout this year. But man, we have not been good with one-on-O's versus the goalie. Pretty ugly, gets a little sloppy, and makes an easy save for the goalie. Just make a simple move and put the puck back in net. Yeah, that's one thing I've really noticed recently. Just have not been good on breakaways at all. So yeah, I hope they work on that in practice a lot more. But heading into OT, no other goals in that third period after that Jordan Stahl goal. I believe that was his um, 1300th game, I believe, or is it his 1000th game? No, it can't be. 1300th game, maybe. Yeah, but he scores on his night. Sebastian Aho, he puts the game away pretty early on. 59 seconds in from Slavin to Natchez over for the 1T. Aho with a one timer, 4-3 final score. Very, very, very good shot. Bit of a defensive breakdown once again in our own zone in overtime. Nazar Bedard and who was the defenseman? I believe it was Vlasic. I don't think it was Seth Jones. It might have been Vlasic, but yeah, ugly breakdown, and then Aho puts the game away. Very, very skilled player, very talented, very good player. Sebastian Aho, big fan of him. Yeah, ugly loss to end it on Monday night, but looking forward to the game on Friday. Tampa Bay Lightning. I believe this is at the UC, or yes, this is at the UC, 7 p.m. on Friday night. So that wraps up the Golden Knights and the Hurricanes game. Let me roll a tankathon really quick. Let me put it up on screen so everyone can see it. All right. Yeah. So we are second to last right now. A little more than halfway through the season now, just getting past the halfway point, and let's check this out here. Let me sim the tankathon, and I'm only going to do it one spin because it's how it should be, right? So let me roll this and get these ads out of the way. All right, let me sim, and that was an absolute disaster. We fell to fourth overall, and I don't like that at all. So let me go to the mock draft, and let's reset that, and let's sim the lottery once again because I don't like fourth overall at all. So let's sim, and we fall to third overall. And hey, Michael Misa, you are a Blackhawk. Pass on Matthew Schaefer somehow falls to fifth overall, and I highly doubt that's going to happen. But yeah, third overall. Don't hate it at all. We'll be back on Friday night. Hawks and Lightning. We'll see you then. Let's go Hawks.